If you think attraction is something you buy, boast about, or negotiate into existence, watch your assumptions dissolve as you slow down. The Stoics taught that power starts with what you govern in yourself: your breath, your intent, your presence. When your nervous system steadies, hers mirrors it. The shoulders soften, the jaw unclenches, the pulse comes down. She doesn't just feel arousal, she feels safe, seen, and quietly guided by calm certainty. That is not performance, that is mastery. Begin with a choice. I will regulate before I touch. Your breath is the first signal her body reads. Inhale through the nose, slow and low, feeling the ribs expand. Hold with ease, not strain. Exhale longer than the inhale, as if you're fogging a window across the room. Let the face be neutral, the gaze warm, the jaw unlocked. The fastest way to trigger resistance is to rush the obvious or prove you're confident. The fastest way to invite openness is to remove threat and let your certainty speak without words. This is leadership she can feel across the air between you. Do not talk your way into closeness. Breathe your way into it. Place one hand still, this is the anchor hand, and let the other become the leader. The anchor says, I'm here, and not in a hurry. The leader says, I know where I'm going. Count 2 quiet heartbeats between moves. Those tiny pockets of absence are not emptiness, they're oxygen for anticipation. Desire lives in the space just before fulfillment. You are not withholding, you are conducting. Prediction beats pressure. Most men go straight to the obvious and squeeze. The body tenses, the mind distances. You will do the opposite. Stay one ring outside the obvious and move slowly enough that her brain has time to predict the next step. Prediction is participation. Participation becomes desire. Begin on the mid-thigh, not the center. Let the back of your fingers describe 2 slow, feather-light circles. Pause 1 breath. Glide 2 to 3 centimeters. Pause again. Stop before the target. Do not snatch the fruit you planted. Let the space between your last touch and the next moment spark the current you're trying to build. Use a simple pressure scale. 2 out of 10 for 8 to 10 seconds, then a 2-second test at 3 out of 10. If her leg softens, if the knee rotates a degree toward you, if the breath drops half a count, you stay. If the muscles lock or the breath climbs, you return to 2 out of 10 without commentary or drama. You're not taking, you're regulating. Most bodies prefer to be invited rather than handled. Your restraint becomes her permission. Hold the temptation to perform. Neediness leaks through rushing, explaining, justifying. Own your desire without throwing it at her. If you feel the urge spike, hands speeding, breath shortening, freeze your hands in place and soften the eyes. 2 long, quiet exhales. When you move again, move slower. Your ability to pause in the presence of strong impulse is the purest proof of leadership. As Seneca observed, the strongest human is the one who has himself in his own power. Strength without gentleness is brittle. Gentleness without strength is unreliable. You will be both. Touch is emotional communication. It bypasses the rational gate and asks a primal question. Am I safe? Before you change pressure or location, match her breath for 3 cycles. Then lengthen your exhale by 1 count. Most bodies mirror within 20 to 30 seconds. When she matches your exhale, the door opens. Your pace becomes the weather inside the room. Now, the neck, where vulnerability, memory, and desire meet. Approach as if you are carrying warm water in your fingers and don't want to spill a drop. Trace with the back of your fingers from the hinge of the jaw to the line of the sternocleidomastoid, that soft valley where warmth lingers. Move at roughly 3 centimeters per second. Yes, that's slow. Drift to the hairline notch at the back of the neck where spine and sensation meet. 12 to 15 seconds, then switch sides. If she leans or tilts toward the touch, meet with a half-second kiss and retreat an equal distance. Want beats capture. Return the air to the space you momentarily took. That retreat is not rejection. It is a cue that invites pursuit without pressure. Lead the body, calm the mind. Present your palm near her cheek and guide her face by touching the side, not the chin. Adjust shoulders with the backs of your fingers, no pushing. If words are useful, use one at a time. Here, closer, slow. Let the silence after each word carry more weight than the word itself. The masculine directs without demand. The feminine relaxes into reliable direction, not force. Sequence matters. Confidence breeds competence. Competence breeds safety. Safety invites surrender. Skip a step and the chain breaks. Give her nervous system something it can trust. Use the anchor leader pattern everywhere. Anchor at the hip, lead at the thigh. Anchor at the shoulder, lead at the neck. Anchor at the lower back, lead at the ribs. Keep one point of contact still while the other explores, then swap. The stillness tells the body there is nothing to brace against. The motion tells the mind that something is unfolding. Together, they tell the whole system. You are held and you are wanted. Now, the 2-minute protocol, your repeatable routine that collapses guesswork into presence. Begin with the anchor hand resting still on the outer hip or mid-thigh. Match her breath for 2 to 3 cycles, then lengthen your exhale. At the 20-second mark, trace the neck from jaw hinge down to the hairline notch at a slow, unbroken pace. At 40 seconds, shift to the inner thigh region, not the center. 2 light circles at 2 out of 10 pressure. Pause 1 breath, glide 2 centimeters. Stop before the obvious. At 1 minute, present your palm and turn her face by guiding the cheek, not the chin. Hold eye contact for 2 quiet beats. At 1 minute 20, test 3 out of 10 pressure for 2 seconds on the thigh, then immediately return to 2 out of 10, unless everything in her body says yes, softening, tilting, breath dropping, shoulders lowering. At 1 minute 40, retreat your leading hand by 10 centimeters and do nothing for 1 full breath. That absence is not neglect, it is fuel. At the 2-minute mark, resume the lightest path that elicited softening. If she chases your hand with her body, let her catch it slowly. If she doesn't, keep the pace of the ocean, not the force it. What to avoid is just as important as what to do. No impatient squeezing. No tapping as if you're drumming a desk. No straight lines to the most obvious target. No commentary as a substitute for presence. No apology hidden inside permission-seeking questions. If you must check in verbally, do it with 1 precise line. Here, good? Then wait. The wait is the answer as much as the words. If you hear hesitation, reduce pressure, increase stillness, return to breath. Skill is not stubbornness. Skill is sensitivity organized into ritual. Presence must be felt before it moves. Enter a room as if the floor belongs to you and you are borrowing it gently. Shoulders down, chest soft, belly relaxed, eyes unhurried. Let your hands rest before they travel. The pause before the first touch is the most underrated moment of all. It announces that you are not trying to create sensation, you are allowing it to arise. Paradoxically, the slower you go, the faster anticipation builds. She is wired to feel for what's about to happen. You are writing a script her body wants to read, 1 line at a time. Your desire is not the problem. Leaking it is. Do not swing your hunger like a hammer. Hold it like a lantern. Let it light the scene without blinding it. If heat spikes, widen your attention to include the room, the scent, the air on your forearms, the weight of your feet. Expand awareness and your hands will slow without effort. When you accept your desire as normal, Your movements stop asking for permission and start offering direction. She does not feel you as a taker. She experiences you as already full, capable of giving, capable of stopping, capable of waiting for yes to breathe through the whole body and not just the mouth. Translate emotional dominance into quiet authority. Notice when her breath drops a syllable. Notice when her shoulders lower a centimeter. Notice the tremor that appears when a guard loosens. Keep one hand exactly where it is when those cues appear. Do not speed up to cash in. Do not speak to celebrate. Hold the state you just created and let it stamp itself into memory. She will not replay what you did as much as what she felt. Grounded attention threaded with warmth, direction braided with gentleness, safety with an edge of danger contained by your discipline. Memory becomes craving when states repeat in the same order over time. Grounding, then desire, then trust. Aim to repeat the order, not the tricks. The thigh and the neck are more than geography. They are gates that escort a mind out of vigilance and back into sensation. Modern life exhausts attention with alerts and strategies. Many women, like many men, live in protective forward motion. Your task is not to conquer that vigilance, it is to ease it. Slow, deliberate touch with predictable rhythm dissolves the need to manage the moment. When the body stops managing, it starts responding. Response beats reaction. Reaction is defensive. Response is participatory. You are building participation with every measured pause. Guidance scripts for common moments. If she's playful and fast, match her energy lightly for 2 beats and then guide to slower by lengthening your exhale and decreasing your movement by 20%. If she is nervous, make the first 30 seconds 90% stillness and 10% motion. If she is intense and forward, receive for 2 breaths and then redirect with a single word and a new anchor. If you are the one who is jittery, step back, shake the hands at your sides for 3 seconds where she cannot see, then return with the anchor hand first. Control your breath. Your exhale sets the tempo. The room will dance to your lungs. Ethics are not an add-on at the end. They are the container that holds the entire scene. If you can wake emotion, you hold influence. Influence is sacred. Use it to honor, not extract. Direction without empathy is domination. Direction with empathy is sanctuary. Do not manipulate. Repair. Do not coerce. Invite. Consent is not a single yes. It is a continuous yes that you verify with eyes, breath, and muscle tone. The Stoic seeks mastery of self, not victory over another. You are not engineering surrender. You are earning trust and allowing what trust naturally opens. Condense your philosophical references to one line that anchors everything without dragging the rhythm. Be like the rock against which the surf crashes, unshaken, not rigid, rooted. Water finds its shape against what can hold it. Your calm is the shape. Her nervous system finds its rhythm against your steadiness. When she senses that nothing in you will shatter with her intensity, intensity becomes play. When she senses you will not chase her energy with your insecurity, energy becomes harmony. Remember, the body is listening when you stop touching as much as when you touch. The moment you lift your hand after a slow neck trace, leave an echo. Step your attention back by 10 centimeters, wait a breath, and let the air you returned speak. If she moves to reclaim it, allow it without speeding up. If she doesn't, become lighter, not louder. There is no scoreboard here, there is a duet. Your job is not to win, your job is to keep music in the room. If you're tempted to measure success by escalating to the next move, replace that metric with state consistency. Can you keep your breath low and long while her breath changes? Can you keep one hand still for a full 15 seconds while the other writes patient lines? Can you choose the slower path when the faster one flatters your ego? Viral moments are born from repeatable patterns viewers can feel through the screen. Steadiness, clarity, restraint, and one clean protocol they can imagine themselves trying tonight. Keep your language lean, your movements deliberate, and your promises practical. Results follow presence, not pressure. Close with ownership rather than apology. My desire is owned, not leaked. My calm leads, her safety decides. That sentence is not a slogan, it is a standard. Repeat it until it's a posture. Then walk into the room unhurried. Breathe like you have time. Place the anchor. Lead with the back of your fingers along the neck. Stop before the obvious. Let prediction outrun pressure. When you touch again, let it be because the moment asked, not because your nerves demanded. You're watching Stoic Reflections. Masculine psychology meets timeless Stoic wisdom. If this work sharpened your sense of leadership and presence, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me one line you'll practice tonight, and if you want a visual walkthrough of the full 2-minute protocol, comment protocol, and I'll prioritize it next. Understanding people isn't manipulation. It's mastery of self first, then the moment. When you lead your own nervous system with patience and precision, connection stops being an accident and starts becoming a discipline you can trust.